Yo, what is up everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. So hope you guys are all having an amazing day today. And before I start out, I just wanted to mention two things. First off, for those who are curious about where I am in terms of the deletion of my videos, currently I am waiting for PG's response. I moved the date back because it's currently Christmas holiday at PG and apparently no one's in the office. So setting it for the New Year's really wouldn't make a whole lot of sense because they don't even really have the time to talk about it anyways. So it will probably be about mid-January and then I'll decide one way or another. Having a really good conversation on the forum, so if you want to check it out, I'll put the link down in the description. Would really appreciate any support or feedback or whatever there. Check it out. If you haven't seen the video and have no clue what I'm talking about, you'll find the video. Second thing, before we get into UVS, Erdverd and Skuld, if you're interested in a new team, my team is Brothers Asylum. It is an awesome team. I really enjoy it here. I am not an officer, but I do help in some of the stuff that goes down. I am in charge of wars and stuff like that. So if you want to join, really looking for people that are over level 300. If you're under level 300, really the minimum, not my minimum, but the team's is 250. So if you're interested, great team, in an Atlas Alliance, all that jazz. If you're interested, let me know not down in the comments, but email me in-game. In-game name is Odin. Pretty easy. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into Erdverd and Skuld. Is he worth it? Is he not? What can this guy do? So I will just start off by saying, so far, I currently have him maxed out. Well, not maxed out in terms of levels. He has 2 more levels to go till he's maxed out for me currently. Then he has 1 more level till he's max Vanguard. And then whenever the new tier comes out, he'll be able to evolve then. So I have had some experience with him. I've kind of messed around with him, as you'll see in a couple of the attacks I'm going to show you guys in just a second, when I'm going to go in more in depth of why he can be a little bit tricky and not necessarily as effective as I first thought. However, I will say for a warrior, he is quite impressive. The reason why is because of this spell called Alter Fate. It is basically like the time shift ability on Hosset. However, the biggest difference is that the cooldown on this thing doesn't allow you to do multiple blinks in a row like Hosset can. And also, the cooldown is quite lengthy, which is quite unfortunate. However, it is still a very nice spell because it dodges everything. The first cast, as you'll see right now on the screen, it dodges all the super shots, and you can just, zoom forward, and once you get to the second island, you can then dodge those super shots, and then you teleport back. So if, let's say a defender is like, trigger happy and uses all the super shots, assuming this is a defended base, live defended, they use all their super shots on the first island. If they're not the owner of the base, they get 5. They use all 5 on that first island, and you dodge everything. You come back, they can't do anything besides heal, repair, and then increase the HP and attack. And this guy has a spell, conveniently, that increases his attack power by a decent amount, and then also a freeze spell. So, in particular situations with defenders who may not be as experienced as some, this guy is awesome. Against undefended bases, he's a complete beast. And against bases that, aren't necessarily, completely maxed out, heavily defended, this guy is nearly impossible to take out. He's a tank, especially when the new tier comes out. I mean, once this guy gets into the new tier, as it is with most of, the first couple weeks whenever a new tier comes out, the tower levels aren't up to the same speed as the new tier. So this guy at Empyrean tier, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's the new tier. When that comes out, level 75 towers are still going to be the max level tower for a couple weeks at least. So these guys are going to be extremely overpowered, including warriors. Just like Jotun was back in the day. Say back in the day, it was like 6 months ago. But still, he was extremely overpowered. So that's the nice thing. So he does have some strengths that other warriors don't have, and I'm hoping that this might influence PG into saying, there's a decent amount of positive feedback. Maybe they'll start considering other ventures, other ways to kind of bring in some more skill with warriors, so it's not just, hold your finger down and pray that, everything isn't repaired, which normally it is. and there's actually a little bit of skill, a little bit of technique that you can use. However, the weaknesses of this guy. All right, so let's go and get into that. The biggest thing is that if defenders are smart, okay, because the issue is that all of these spells take 2 rage, which is quite expensive because he doesn't have a way to dramatically increase his rage at once. Like, he doesn't have Blood Fury, like on Destar, and what other one? Like Itzani, those types of spells where it gives you rage back. This guy doesn't have it. And having 2 rage requirements on warriors is actually quite difficult, especially when they don't have that. Rampage does increase your rage generation temporarily, but the spell is only like 4-second duration, and it barely increases the rage generation. So maybe you'll get like half rage extra whenever you use it, but it still costs 2 rage to use the spell in the first place. So that really hurts, because whenever you use Alter Fate, alright, as you'll see on the screen right now, you'll see that whenever I got to that first island, I used Alter Fate immediately, because I didn't know whether or not they used the Ice Flak Super Shot, because Ice Flaks negate the ability to use Alter Fate, which kind of screws up everything. So if you get hit by an Ice Flak before you can use Alter Fate, you're basically done. But if you can dodge it, as you saw in the video that not in the video, but in the, attack that I just showed previously, you're good. But you'll notice that this defender was smart, and he waited to use his super shots till I came back. And the second that I returned, I got hit by everything. So overall, you know, he's a nice warrior. Do not get me wrong, he's awesome. For a warrior, I'm really impressed. But really, is he going to be overpowered? No. Is he really hot set V2? Not really. He still has the big negative, I guess, aspects of warriors, of where if there is any sort of defender that is spamming repairs, and it is against a tough base that is built well, you're really going to get screwed over really quickly. So because of that reason, it's, you know, it's hard to say whether or not he's going to be useful. You'll see in the attack right now, you know, this is against a base that was about the same defense power as my UVS, Erdverd and Skuld. And it wasn't, you know, it was defended technically, but it really wasn't like super, you know, super defended like some bases are during wars. So will I be using this guy in war attacks? Possibly. He's nice. He can trip up defenders if they're not expecting it. But once people start getting acclimated or accustomed to seeing this guy, not that, you know, everyone has him, but, you know, when they start getting used to seeing this guy in action and understanding the techniques to really stopping this guy in his tracks, he's gonna start struggling for sure. Is he worth it? I would say, you know what, if you're a high spender, definitely. He's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying him. But if you are trying to decide whether or not to get him or the next mythic, which will be a sorcerer, by the way, I would personally wait, because there's no reason, you know, to go out and get him just in case the sorcerer is awesome. You know, it could be like Jorm, which is like a ridiculous dragon. It's one of the mythic vanguards. So if it's like Jorm, he'll be awesome. So, you know, we don't know what the sorcerer will be like, so I would just wait and see. And you know what? If the sorcerer is trash and you want to try and get the warrior, then go for it. He's not bad. I'm not going to say he's trash. I'm just saying, you know, is he completely overpowered? No, he's not unstoppable for sure. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. Hopefully this helped you guys out, answer some questions that I've been seeing a lot of. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.